Support for the Leadoff on WGLT and WGLT.org comes from the Central Illinois Regional Airport. The airport team strives to make air travel accessible to all through the Sunflower program, allowing individuals to self-identify when they need more assistance. More on the Hidden Disability Sunflower program at CIRA.com.
A nonprofit that connects immigrants to legal and social services has started focusing efforts on mental health. It's one of the things you need to know to start your day for Monday, August 19th. I'm Ryan Denham, and this is WGLT's The Leadoff. Now let's lead off with that Normal-based nonprofit trying to help immigrants process migratory grief. WGLT's Melissa Ellen reports.
The Immigration Project in Normal started a support group last month for migrants. The topic of conversation is trauma associated with migration. Camila Gronke is a social worker who co-facilitates the group, which is for Spanish-speaking individuals across the region.
There's so much need to be able to process migratory grief because oftentimes it's not addressed as its own grief. It's just general grief, but migratory grief has its own layers.
Gronke says anyone who can get to the nonprofit's Normal office to attend meetings was welcome to the group. Right now, it's being limited to the 10 or so people who came day one. Many are Immigration Project clients.
We don't want it to be, come in and come out whenever. We want it to be like whoever starts with us gets to kind of process through the stages of grief with the group.
Gronke says the goal with the first batch of participants is to create a template for migratory grief support groups. From there, Gronke and her co-facilitator can start accepting a second round of participants.
Because I know that there are people waiting for the next group to open.
Gronke says she couldn't find any curriculum that taught about migratory grief when she started researching for the group. Her hope is the work she's doing with the Immigration Project can serve as a model, potentially with national reach. For the Leadoff, I'm Melissa Ellen.
Here are some other stories we're following in the WGLT newsroom. Bloomington's Civilian Police Review Board wants to have a discussion about the Sonia Massey killing and how to prevent the next incident from happening. That public meeting will be at 6 o'clock August 28th at the Bloomington Public Library. Heartland Community College is set to approve a new round of financing to pay for more facility upgrades, and there was enough evidence to charge the former head of the Peoria-based PBS station with embezzlement, funds, and forgery, had she not taken her own life. That was the determination of the Peoria County State's Attorney's Office after reviewing a police investigation of WTVB President Leslie Matuzak. You can find more on these stories at WGLT.org. The Illinois Symphony Orchestra is shaking things up with its Sips and Sounds event series, blending the elegance of classical music with the laid-back atmosphere of a local brewery. That initiative, now in its second season, represents a creative approach to outreach, bringing performances to new and diverse audiences in an unexpected setting. WGLT tagged along for a recent Sips and Sounds at Keg Grove Brewing in Bloomington.
I'm Trevor Orthman, Executive Director of the Illinois Symphony Orchestra.
I'm Beth Wakefield, Director of Marketing with the Illinois Symphony Orchestra. This is our second season for Sips and Sounds, and it's a beautiful marriage of just different audiences, our audience and then new audience, and it's great to bring music out into the community to just experience it in different and unique ways.
It's such a different vibe. So I've never done something like this on a weeknight, so I love it.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, we don't know if we should be watching it or are we supposed to talk? We don't know.
Yeah, it's great being here at Keg Grove. They've been so receptive to start, and actually as we sort of said, okay, we want to do this, they were just overly excited to do it, and it's what's great to see is it's just growing and growing. From our first performance to now, where people are even bringing like picnics with them to enjoy the music, and It's just great for everyone and just makes music very accessible.
I mean, it's about putting music out in the community and having the opportunity to experience it in a variety of ways. But I will say, thankfully, because of the exposure and their experience that they've had here, that it has translated to some people actually purchasing season tickets and coming where we perform at Illinois State University. So that's really cool.
Yeah, it's great to see that, people that may not have ever even heard that there was a symphony in the town. Actually, we sort of make them very aware of it as we're in a new venue. So just to have the new people, and many will, then come and try us out in a concert in the hall, and some have become season ticket holders. So it's good for us, and it's good for them also.
I'm new to the area, and I came here, and I didn't realize all this was going on, but I think it's fantastic. There's a place here that does this. I love it. We just opened up our Morris location, and I was up there today, and came back to town and figured to have a couple beers and check things out. I mean, it's a great opportunity for the community. We're so happy everybody comes out, checks us out. I think it's a great deal. Symphony orchestra, exposure-wise, and just enjoyment-wise. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that want to hear things like this and do different things, and it's a cool experience. I mean, I think it's all just deeply embedded in cultural expectations and experiences, right? Beer has a wide, long history. It's been around longer than most civilizations, and music as well. And, it's about both of them are an art in their own way.
Because it's really about cross-pollinating audiences, right? Finding music where you wouldn't expect to find it, and orchestra goers finding Keg Grove.
That audio postcard was produced by WGLT student reporter Lauren Leisure. Illinois Symphony will host 2 more Sips and Sounds in Bloomington this summer. That's coming up this Thursday, and again September 12th at Keg Grove.
Support for arts and culture coverage on WGLT comes from PNC Financial Services. PNC is committed to supporting local arts and culture events in the communities they serve.
And before we let you go, the Normal Town Council meets tonight at 7 at City Hall. On the agenda is reviewing a site plan for a new fire station on the town's northeast side. And that's it for today. I'm Ryan Denham. The show was produced by Rosalie Truback. You can subscribe to The Leadoff on the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.